I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script, every scene. This from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang, the regime. I'm from Piney Green.
What's good, I'm Shellitronnn, but you can call me Coach, and I'm back out again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. I'm actually really worried about this season. And no, this is not an overreaction to one loss, week 1 of the season against the reigning NFC champions. Look, we understand we had chances to win this game against the Rams last night or yesterday afternoon. That's okay. You know, sometimes you should win games and you lose, and sometimes you win games you have no business winning. Kind of like that Giants game last year. I'm going to keep it real with you. We had no business winning that game at all. But this isn't about the win, the loss, the score, whatever. This is about something much more important. This is about health. And no, once again, you're wrong again. This is not another video about Cam's health. This is a video about Christian McCaffrey. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, Christian hasn't had any sort of health issues. He hasn't been injured. He looks like he's pretty much an Iron Man, right? We keep giving him touches, and the man has always provided. Every time you ask Christian McCaffrey to do something, he does it. But that might actually be the problem. In the game against the Rams yesterday, the offense had 67 total snaps. Guess how many snaps Christian McCaffrey played? Just a quick little guess. 90%? 80%? 95%? Christian McCaffrey played in 100% of the snaps in yesterday's game. No backup, no nothing. He was on the field every single time Cam Newton was on the field. Now, we did hear from the coaching staff maybe just a few months ago, maybe even just a few weeks ago, that we would be dialing down on how many times we see Christian McCaffrey on the field. Maybe not taking away too much of his touches, but on plays where he's not getting the ball, maybe we put in a backup. Maybe we have just a fullback in there. Maybe we try to get him off the field so he's not on the field 97.1% of all the snaps like he was last season. Well, we're starting off not very good in that category. He played every single snap, and we called on him to do a whole lot last night. Now look, as Panthers fans, we already know what the scheme is. We can talk about Norv Turner coming in, changing the scheme, and adding short passes to the scheme, whereas Shula had us throwing deep. It was a run, deep pass every single drive. You could set your watch to it. Let's be honest about what our scheme has become. It's become one read. If that read's not there, we're going to go ahead and check it down to Christian McCaffrey. Last night, Christian had 19 carries for 128 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he also had 10 receptions for 81 yards. That's 29 touches, 209 yards, which is good. That's really good for Christian. He's getting those yards in. He's getting those touches. He's getting his stats up. But he's also getting his hits up. That's 29 opportunities with a ball in his hand to get hit. But he was also blocking sometimes when he wasn't getting the ball. He was also getting play fakes, so he would have had to maybe got hit on read options or play action. And we saw one time he actually got blown up. I think it and we did see one time Dante Fowler blew this man up when we had Christian blocking. That was probably a miscommunication with the blocking scheme. But look, Christian should never ever have to look this man Dante Fowler Jr. in the eye socket ever. So he still gets hit even on plays where he's not actually getting the ball in his hands. And that really brings me to my bigger point and my question for this video. Are we using Christian McCaffrey way too much? Like I said, he's basically an Iron Man right now. He's looking really good, but those touches start to accrue. It's the human body. You're not getting hurt right now, but those are building up. We have to find some kind of scheme to not have this man getting the ball in his hands 20 plus times a game, 29, 30 times a game, where he is getting hit and having to do so much, especially this week where we have a game against the Rams on Sunday, and then we turn around 4 days later and have a game against the Bucks on Thursday, first week of the season. 2 games in a span of 4 days. We have to figure out what's going on with Christian McCaffrey here, what the plan is here. We have to, look, we kept Jordan Scarlett and Reggie Bonifant for a reason. We have Alex Arma. He got a touchdown himself. We kept these guys for a reason. Use these guys. You're paying them. They're making money. I mean, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would love to be in a position where I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars to work out and hang out with Christian McCaffrey and Cam all day. I ain't gonna lie to you. Coach, Mr. Tepper, hit my line. But if you're gonna put someone on the payroll to be a player, play them. Maybe, because Christian is not invincible. There's gonna come a time where we think to ourselves, maybe we should have let the backups play. Maybe we're not going to have Christian forever, and if we keep using him like this, his time's going to be even shorter, or we're going to go the route where maybe it ends up like a DeMarco Murray situation, maybe a Le'Veon Bell situation. I don't want to go that far down the line, but I think we're using Christian McCaffrey a little bit too much, and the way that our offense is looking, the way that we're not passing deep, the way that we're looking more and more predictable in our scheme, is making me think that defenses are going to say, let's just key in on Christian McCaffrey. I mean, he's their whole offense. Key in on him, and you can win the game. We all understand and acknowledge that CMC is a dope football player. Not just a running back, not just a receiving threat, a dope football player. The dude is talented, marketable, all that kind of stuff. And that to me makes it even more important to stress that it doesn't do us or Christian any favors to keep using him so often and so heavy in the long term, or even in the short term right now, just for this season. We have to figure out ways to either trust other guys or figure out a way to maybe not have him on the field so much for blocking situations or times when he's not getting the ball. I don't know what it is. We have to do something to preserve this guy, or at the very least, flex these other guys at skill positions. Flex Jarius Wright, Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore. Reggie Bonifant, he's really a backup for us, but still, he's really good at receiving. We've got Greg Olsen, we have Ian Thomas, we have guys who are really good all around this offense. So why keep putting 80% of the offensive workload on Christian's shoulders? He can handle it now. He can handle it right now. What about later in the year? What about next year? That's how I feel about it, man. How do y'all feel about it? Are we using Christian too much? Are we not using him enough? What should the plan be? Am I just going crazy right now? Is this not a big deal at all? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Being told y'all I been the man. Being told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.